walked into class and I said, okay, at the end of class today we're going to have a quiz. Everything I talk about in the class today, we're going to have a quiz at the end. And so they're all taking notes, and they're, okay, they want to get a good grade on the quiz. And at the end of the class, I give the test, just a 10-question quiz. And so they walk out. The next day I walk into the classroom, and I hand them back their papers, and pretty much all of them got Fs, which means they failed. And not only failed, but failed on the majority of the questions. And they looked at it and they said, well, wait, we repeated exactly what you told us. They were in agreement. And I said, yeah, that's the problem. The problem is, look at what you wrote down here. This is ridiculous. Any third grader should know that this is not true, but you wrote it down, and they go, well, that's what you said. You're the teacher. We're supposed to respond to what you say. I said, no. You're supposed to be able to discern what's correct and what's not. I said, and they were angry. They were angry students. And I said, okay, well, today we're going to have another test at the end of the class, and today you're going to have to think. You're going to have to answer the questions based on your understanding. And so they were all like, and some of them said, you can't do that. You can't give us information and then expect us to think about it. They were actually angry that I was going to make them think. Can you imagine that? University level astronomy students. And so anyway, we went through that day, and they actually had to think about what they were putting down on the piece of paper at the end of the class. Okay, that was one incident. And so I just want parents to realize when your kids are going to school, when they're talking about diversity and equity and everything else, if you look at it, 12 years of school, K-12, and really starting in kindergarten, what they're expected to do is everybody should be the same. That's not diversity. That is not diversity at all. It's the opposite of diversity and equity. Everybody's supposed to be the same. You put them in a mold, they all come out the same at graduation. No, they should all come out different. And the schools fail, and I've heard other people say the same thing. The schools are failing at finding the talents of students. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different mixture of talents. And some people may not be good at something, but can develop that, whereas some people with natural talent aren't developed at all because they're supposed to all read the same textbook and come out exactly the same.